Revelation, we were given the order to worship on a day called Friday, but it's in Arabic, it's not Friday, it's called Jumu'ah. The Muslim men especially are ordered to stop their work, but we are ordered to stop on Jummah and go pray. Now for the women, so in Islam, we do worship.
Hi guys, you're welcome. Thank you so much for clicking. So Khalid Yasin is going to talk about Jummah Friday prayer and why it is an obligation to all Muslims, especially the men. So let's check it out.
In Islam, we don't have what is called a Sabbath. The word Sabbath actually comes from the word Sabbath. In Arabic, the word Sabbath means seventh. And so Yom al-Sabt in Arabic is called Saturday. So on the basis of that, we know that the Sabbath was originally Saturday, not Friday, not Sunday. The Christian church, 300 and some odd years after Jesus Christ, they adopted Sunday because Sunday was the day that the pagans used to worship the sun. So since that was the day that the pagans or the Romans and the Greeks used to acknowledge a day of holiness, they took the name of Jesus Christ and the faith of Jesus Christ and they applied it for that day. So they called their day of worship Sunday. And then the Christian civilization just adopted that. As a matter of fact, all those days that we're acknowledging, Sunday, Monday is called Moon Day, Tuesday is another day, Wednesday, and Thursday is Thor's Day. That's another god. And so all of these days that we're using are from the Gregorian, Greek, Roman calendar, which is evidence of their pagan practices. As a matter of fact, there's a group of Christians who do not accept Sunday, and they call themselves the Seventh-day Adventists.
Yes.
Okay, and that's why the Seventh-day Adventists, they are worshiping on Saturday. But now we as Muslims, when the Prophet Muhammad came with his revelation, we were given the order to worship on a day called Friday. But it's, in Arabic, it's not Friday, it's called Jumu'ah. Jumu'ah means a day of gathering. So what we were ordered to do is, at noontime, or approximately thereof, on Friday, the Muslim men especially are ordered to stop their work, stop their business, stop their occupations, and go and pray in congregation. Now that congregational prayer on Friday only takes probably maybe half an hour, 45 minutes at the most. And after that, we can eat, drink, work, earn money. So there's no restrictions, but we are ordered to stop on Jummah and go pray. Now for the women, if they want to pray Jummah, they can. It's optional. But the rationale behind women not having to do it is that if the women also were ordered to go make Jummah, what would happen to the children? What would happen to the home? So in Islam, we do worship
Fridays.
A Sabbath in the sense that that day becomes binding on us to stop, to worship God, to pray, to listen to some admonition. But afterwards, God says, فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Go to the earth and benefit from whatever you want to benefit. So after the Jummah prayer is over, we can work, we can eat, we can resume whatever it is that we have to. And so for us, there's no one particular day that we have to stop. And the other thing is that the Christians were doing this by this covenant, that on the basis that God created the heavens and the earth in 6 periods or 6 days. And on the 7th day, he rested. Well, we reject that concept because resting is not an attribute of God. God's work is not like our work. It's not like after God created the heavens and the earth where he did some tremendous work, then God need to sit back and take a breather and drink some lemonade or whatever the case might be. It's not like that. So we don't have this concept of God that he needed rest. But we do believe, and our Quran says, that God created the heavens and the earth in 6 periods. And after that he settled on the throne. But settling on his throne means that God is on his throne. We don't say he's on his throne like I'm sitting in a chair. He's on his throne according to his majesty. We cannot imagine what that is. But after 6 periods, he created the heavens and the earth. He completed that work. And after that, he settled on the throne. We don't add anything to the meaning of that, but we don't have actually a Sabbath in Islam. Let's answer your first question, sister.
Nice. So the person asked a question about Sabbath, that is there Sabbath day in Islam? And he said they don't have Sabbath day in Islam, even though Allah created the earth within 6 days. and he rested on the 7th day. So resting on the 7th day is for only God to rest. So he now said that the only time Muslims pray is Fridays, mostly Fridays, and it's only Muslim men. I never knew it's only men, no. Because when I was little, I had some male friends, and they'll tell them, "Are you not going to go to Kewu mosque? This." I'll be like, "Ah." So they always make sure they go in the afternoon, around that 12 noon in the afternoon to like 1. I think for like 1 hour or so they will go and pray. So I always think maybe it's for both men and women to go, but now he has made it clear to me that it's only men. So you have to leave your work, anything you are doing at that time on Fridays, find the nearest mosque or go to your place of worship and pray in the afternoon for like 45 to 1 hour. Women is not compulsory. Even though women, men and women, they don't pray in the same place. They have their own separate room or side where women pray, and men pray separately. They don't allow them to stand the same, the same place to pray. It's not allowed in Islam because of distraction. They don't want, the women to distract their men from praying so that they can concentrate well to God. And so he said, on Friday, men are allowed to, they'll leave their job, go and pray to God. After they're done praying, they can allow go back to their work. Women are not allowed, it's not compulsory at all, because women are the ones to take care of the children and the homes. So if women go to pray on Friday, it might affect the welfare of the home. So that really came to me as a shock, because I'm just hearing that part for the very first time. When I was a child, I knew that Muslims pray on Fridays, but I never knew that it's for specific, gender. So that was a beautiful one, guys. Nice one. And let us understand why there's no Sabbath and how God created the earth within 6 days and rested on Sabbath day. That was a beautiful one, straight to the point, and interesting. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.